What animals at the zoo do you have that are endangered?
We have the Panamanian golden frog, Armenian viper, ocelot, jaguar, maned wolf, black rhino, Bengal tiger, Atwater's prairie chicken,
What animals do you have that are on the brink of becoming endangered?
we have the American alligator. Believe it or not, prairie dogs, their numbers are declining in some areas. Several species of birds, like the burrowing owl, is considered a threatened species. A lot of our amphibians are threatened. We're facing an extinction crisis with a lot of the amphibians right now, so their numbers are actually declining. Lions, actually in some instances, are being threatened. Their numbers are declining.
What are the main reasons why animals are becoming endangered?
One of the main reasons they become endangered, a lot of it has to do with habitat loss. We're getting more and more people and they're needing more and more land, so a lot of animals are losing habitat. Some animals actually become endangered because of poaching, overhunting. Poaching is a big crisis is facing a lot of the tigers and the rhinos. So that's one of their things. And like I said, habitat loss is a real big one.
What efforts are being taken to save, the endangered species?
With some species, there are, a lot of zoos, we actually donate to conservation efforts that work within the countries. For instance, there's the International Rhino Foundation. They work specifically in the countries where rhinos are endangered to help combat the problems that they're facing. So a lot of zoos donate to that. A lot of it's also just education, getting the word out about the endangered species and ways that people can help them. A lot of times it's by donating.
What are some success stories of animals that were on the brink of extinction but came back?
One of those is the American alligator. It was on the endangered species list, and that had to do to overhunting. Once it got put on the endangered species list, the numbers started to rebound, and they've been moved off of endangered, they've been moved down to threatened, and they even do they do allow hunting permits for alligators. We don't have the animal here, but the bald eagle's a good example of that was endangered, and once it got put on the endangered list, the numbers started coming back up.
Do you think the government is doing enough to help with the endangered animals?
I think it depends on the animal. A lot of times with endangered species it can become very political, especially when the animal in question is in the place of economic development. So I think there needs to be, in some cases, more balance. It needs to be a nonpartisan issue, whereas a lot of times it becomes Democratic versus Republican, Republican versus Democratic, as opposed to what's best for the environment and the animal.
What can we do to help?
One of the big things is actually donating to reputable conservation organizations. Sometimes it's hard to go out and do the work with the rhinos or do the work with the tigers, but by donating to those groups, you can actually help fund the conservation efforts that they're doing. Supporting your local zoos is a way to do that. Like the Abilene Zoo, since we do donate to those other organizations by supporting us, you're helping to support those. The generic ones like recycle, the less impact we have on the environment, the better it is for the animals.
Turkey. Cougar.